Welcome back, Rapid Chape. So this is make sure you're doing all that you can do. And so when we come into scenes where there's other people, we might find that we hold ourselves back because how we see who they be. We might see them as somebody that's popular, somebody that always gets their way. And so when we're in their scene, we might feel a bit intimidated by that. And if there's more than one, then it's going to be harder to release who you are in the fear that you look silly, stupid, in all them negative ways of thinking about yourself because of how you're viewing other people outside of you. And so we end up suffering from our own way of thinking. And whatever we were thinking that brings this way of thinking about, whether we were thinking about something particular to talk about, to bring to this interaction, where we felt that we knew, that we were positive in ourselves, that we knew about this and we could add to this. And then we started viewing everything outside of us, and we held back in what we wanted to say. Even though we knew that we knew, we end up suffering from what we thought, from what we see. And so we must give it all that we have. We must release that and stop the thinking about out here and think about getting what's out of here out here, in how we were viewing ourselves, in what we knew, and releasing that. Instead, what we have a habit of doing is putting ourselves down because of what we see out here. And we set the expectations up here and expect everyone else to see them in that way of who we are. But if our expectations is up here and we're seeing what we're thinking about here, that's just how we're seeing it. What about how some other people who would see it, they could see it as up here? That's not to say that some people could see it down here or here. Point is, it's all about how you see it. How everybody else sees it does not matter. Obviously, you want to come across good and help others. And if that helps in a beneficial way to them, then that will be seen. But you must give it all in who you are. And no matter where you are on that scale, if you keep holding on, you're going to keep lowering yourself in that scale of how you feel about yourself. But the more you release it, release your truth, the more you will rise in who you are and become a better version of you until you're off the scale altogether. Because you will have released it instead of holding on to it and battling yourself. So you must give it all. Not to stop and start thinking about it all. Because that will hold you back in who you are. This Happy Chapo, love and peace.